Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to WARNO. We're in episode 9 of this campaign, and the situation is not great. I have lost a unit over here on the left, it got destroyed, and I might be able to do the same thing with the units that the Americans and the Germans still have here. The 144th Panzer Battalion and the 141, they are currently in a bit of a pocket. If I'm able to close this pocket around them, they're going to get disconnected from the rest of their lines, and their only objective is going to be to try and go home. So that's going to be the objective, try and cut these guys off. I'm going to try and make my own dent in their lines as deep as possible. And ideally with that, I'll be able to make their way home very, very long. There we go. This is going to definitely take them a while to get home. Right now, they're not disconnected, or well, not what do you call that, in disarray, disorganized at the moment. But I do believe that they're going to have to try and go home first. Points-wise, I am at 33 for 60, so I'm halfway there, but I only have 3 turns remaining. And I really don't have a whole lot of combat power left. There is a sizable group of fairly frightening units coming my way. A Panzer Grenadier Battalion, another one, we have a Panzer Battalion. In case you're wondering what that is, it is Leopard 1A5s. They're not as dangerous, but they are definitely numerous. That is 12 Leopards plus a leader per group, times 3. So we'll be busy taking out some tanks for quite a while. Panzer Battalion 143 is going home. Or at least that's the way that they're looking. I mean, they're a little fatigued, but otherwise fine. We got another Panzer Grenadier Battalion coming up. They do have their NTR and arty here, so if I'm able to dash there, that'd be great. But it's a heck of a trek. Trying to get all the way over there. Like, I might be able to make it, but I would expect that if I do dash out, this group is going to get disconnected. So I'll be facing the same issues that I'm trying to do to the enemy. Now, seeing as these guys are all going to try and get back to their lines, hopefully, with that, I won't have to worry about them. So I can continue pushing up with the forces that I do have. I don't want to attack them right now. I want to try and make them all get destroyed as they're trying to go home. Whether or not that will work, well, that remains to be seen. Right-hand side does not seem to have any units, so I should be able to just ignore everything there. I'm going to put the helos in the front line. They have finally arrived. We have PR4 over here. These guys have taken some injuries to their tanks. Their infantry and their reconnaissance groups have taken some wounds, but otherwise very much useful and deployable. Let's get you one more dash. Anti-tank battalion. Sorry, reconnaissance battalion, not anti-tank battalion. Let's have these guys dash out. They might be able to take a stab at the rocket artillery battalion. I'm not sure exactly how valuable these guys are, but it is easy pickings if I'm able to take out the Mars and the Lars. At the very least, they're going to have to go home. They're going to have to try and retreat, and that means they will not be able to fire, or at least ideally, not as much. Let's push another one forward. Sadly, I'm just shy of the range to go on the offensive at the same time. So we're going to have to just get in there and, well, maybe attack them next turn. But there aren't that many turns left. FRR4. This is a group with anti-air. Let's put the anti-air somewhere over here. And just completely deny the enemy the ability to use aircraft in the whole area. It's almost the entirety of the map that I'm currently capturing. And over here we have an artillery group, Akatsias, and some more Kubs, but these guys are not strictly anti-air, so they cannot be deployed. RT, yeah, let's put these guys over there. As for Alsfeld, I am expecting to get hit over at Alsfeld, so I want to try and push out as much as possible, even though these guys have taken some serious losses. So we're going to have to try and get as many of these guys in here as possible. If it's going to be a town fight, I want the Pioneers there. MSR-23 has a couple of tanks remaining. They have some recon. Their infantry, unfortunately, has been largely decimated. But at the moment, I don't really have a whole lot of other support for them. Let's get an artillery group in there. Let's get another arty group forward. And over here, we have a couple of very decent anti-tank guns and ATGMs. So, if anything, they're going to have to try and defeat all that armor, because there is a lot of it. As for the arty group here, They still have some points, so let's move them up a touch. And that's working with the assumption that these guys can't actually fight. We've got a tank group here that cannot move. Oh, these guys can still move. Now, let's move them up a bit. You guys are deployed. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. This tank group is going to also help out here with the defense. I mean, this won't stop a leopard, let alone 40 of them. But it's going to have to at least try and start something. Seeing as my front line over here is now pretty far dashed out, I could dash as I was, well, I was arguing against it a moment ago, I know that. But now that I have a connected front line here, it might be safer. And I might be able to cut off all these guys. But that's a bit of a stretch. At the same time, I'm very much considering pulling them back. Because these are very healthy. And they still have their T-55s, they have their anti-air, and they have their infantry. So they might be more useful just defending Alsfeld for now. Let's put them over there, build one big line. These guys, serious losses. I'm not able to dash into that group. So we're going to instead pull back. Alright, I think that's about it for the units. I still have my air wings, which I'm not going to currently pull into a fight just yet. 33 for 60, next turn. Oh, there's more NATO. Isn't that lovely? Yep, they're trying to go home. Oh, they're going to make it. 141. Oh, they're reconnecting. Oh, man, that was not part of the plan. And they're building one huge line. Ah, crap. Oh, this Panzer Battalion. Very isolated. Oh, we got a fight going on here. I have a defender points of 4. It's most likely going to be a total defeat. So what are you facing? You're facing my wounded infantry group. That is distinctly unfun. And it is only this group that seems to be going on the offensive, which means all the leopards. Now the leopards are getting some defense from a couple of Gepards and a lot of Fliegerfaust. Unfortunately, this area they can use planes in, so I'm going to have to get my own planes in. I can call in JG8, which is my fighter group, but that doesn't really do much. Like, JG8 has the... Yeah, it has some bombers, but I'd rather have these. These are going to be more useful. So that's JGB-37, sorry, JBG-37. That still has some AT capability. I can also bring an additional fighting group. That's going to be either PR4, or it's going to be MSR-23-4. Now these guys are probably more useful than this tank group. Unless I mass up the tanks. Like create one big blob. Yeah, we're going to send in the tanks instead. You guys are going to join this fight. So that's going to be PR4. I am wondering if these guys are all going to go on the offensive. If so, it's going to be a heck of a run. Okay, now it's going to be a draw. Let's engage. I'll take control over all the units. We're going to play this out. Okay, how are we looking? We got an interesting spawn zone, and including a side spawn here. That's useful, probably because that tank group comes in from the flank. Now, when it comes to defending these places, it should be fairly doable. These zones are very much connected. I now have one in my sector because I'm the one getting attacked. So that's very useful. I can immediately capture this. I can push onwards into this sector. And, well, basically wait out the tanks. Because if those tanks want to come out and play, they're welcome to do so. But they're going to have to do so on my terms. They're going to have to do so in my sector. So we're going to deploy a bunch of infantry. Make sure that they just hold this town. And potentially buildings here, but these are a little less easy to hold. I would like a reconnaissance unit somewhere on the flank. And from this flank, unless the tanks cross here, I might be able to put some pressure, like dashing out from here, and short-range side-shot tanks that are coming down that road. That's going to be part of the plan. First, though, these gentlemen are going to go over here. We're going to have another group that is defending the other primary road, which is probably going to be there. So let's get another group of units. Again, 3 units of infantry. I can deploy these nice and far forward. Gentlemen, this way. Deploy here. Oh, that's not a great town. That's not a great spot. This is better. This is better. Now, they don't have any arty, as far as I know, or not much of it, in case I skipped over it, because it just wasn't that noticeable. So that shouldn't be that much of a concern. Let's get a recon infantry. I can deploy that, well, pretty much anywhere. That is beautifully far forward. You're going to sit over there, my friend. I also have another recon unit. I'm thinking if I can have one recon unit spot here, I might be able to use that to call in my airstrikes early. I might also be able to use like a position here to park a couple of anti-tank guns. But I'm not sure if this group has them. I'm afraid it does not, because it just has tanks. It has a lot of tanks, but it just has tanks. Now, as for NTR, I'm not so concerned with that because they don't have any planes. So that should allow my air wing to operate with complete impunity. Yes, they have a Gepard. Yes, they got the Fliegerfaust, but I'm not too concerned about those. Let's get HE bombers in. Let's get the Napalm bomber in. I mean, it is just an armored group. 2800 meter range tanks can be useful over here, just to keep them at bay. So we're going to build a wall of tanks. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I don't have to kill all the enemy armor, I just have to spook them enough so that they don't want to fight. Now with this new plan, we're going to have to push up the infantry potentially a bit farther. This, however, is not great for the infantry. I'm going to use this as a fallback. That means that the tanks are going to be most likely fairly exposed. Potentially dead. We got 4 tanks over there. I want to have recon with them. Let's get a reconnaissance spotter. I am not that rich on recon today, unfortunately. There's another one. Alright, so all of you, you're going to sit over there. You guys are going to sit over here. The infantry can continue to their destination as planned. I want to have my recon get dropped off immediately. And I think that's about it, except for a command unit, which is going to spawn over here in center and cap it and immediately drive over to the next zone. Boris and potentially Anna. It's not going to be easy to capture this, but I can give it a damn good try. Alright. Sector captured. That's 1. 20 minutes to victory. You're gonna sit over there and don't shoot anything. Next sector getting captured. You're gonna go over there. You're gonna go over here. Contact. Looks. With the tanks all deployed in the tree line. We're gonna rocket pod the Looks. This command unit, it can actually sit here and keep these tanks in line and get a lot more accuracy for them. Let's also get a command tank to do the same thing here. Get the Looks before it disappears. Or the Aufklärer, that would be even a better target. Got one. Stunned the other guy. Still got some rocket pods left. 11 minutes to victory. Ah, here come the Leopards. Wouldn't you know. Missiles out, Jaguars too. Leopards are taking a beating. Just carpet bomb this with a... Oh, that's good work with all the missiles. Yes, cluster bomber, come in, Big Bird. Yeah, that's the stuff, right there. Oh, come on, you're not dead? Because my T-55s are going to be dead fairly quickly. They cannot take hits like these. Resupply everything. Did get some of these guys. Go on. Got him. Beautiful. I believe I have not lost a unit yet. This is gonna have to require some attention. There's a Jaguar. How can you still see me, though? No. Shit, there's the first lethality. Casualty on my part. Oh, hold on. I do have one of these guys in the mission, but it can't quite see anything. Yeah, you're going to be dead. Good work. I believe the recon unit was somewhere over here. Hold. I can fly with impunity, so I don't really have to be guessing as to where the target's going to be. There. Get him. Pull back a touch. Let the bomber clear it out. They have captured the area, so they need 16 minutes to victory. Or we need 16 minutes to victory. Death from above. Beautiful. Alright, well done. Recon is mine. I'm definitely actively hunting reconnaissance units this time around, because I want to be real sure about being able to spot these guys before they spot me. And on top of that, if I can get these guys completely blind, they're going to have to rely upon only the visual from the tanks. Which is not going to be that great. This leopard, however, is coming into range a bit too much shit for my taste. Beautiful! There's a Fliegerfaust. There's a potential side shot on the Leopard 2A3 here. Let's get him. Go, make it happen. No, I stunned him a bit. Not quite what I was expecting. Slash hoping for. Do it again. You're gonna need more lead time, that's fine. Okay, gentlemen. Fix up the armor. Resupply the missiles. And let these guys make a mistake. And... that was not quite what I was targeting. Yeah, just go home. I believe I don't have any further aircraft that could be of use. Yeah, like another HE bomber, but... we got some HEs. Oh, I don't like that, where that looks is... sorry, that Fuchs is going. Get rid of these pioneers. Not you. That Leopard is making a massive mistake, exposing the side of the tank. Kill! Glorious. HE on top of the target. Beautiful. Right where it's going to be. Splash. Alright. Do I have more tanks? Yeah, I do. Gentlemen, welcome to the front line. Kill. I think they don't have any recon left, because those leopards are responding rather late. Which is excellent news for me. And we're getting some serious side shots in. Kill. There's a recon. There's a resupplier even. Okay. That's a lot of missiles for one target. But hey, if it works, go with it. That Jag has no business being on the front line like this. Especially not without being able to see anything. Gone. Bit of a premature... ooh, premature smoke. Hello. Get him. Pump this guy full of missiles. Good damage. Got him. Well done, that. Now, what do I have in the mission? Oh, a rocket pod. Oh, fine. Go hunt on a Fliegerfaust. It should be your nemesis. But hey, why not? So far, this battle group from the Germans is taking a massive kicking. And that's exactly what we signed up for this fight. Kill it. Ah, you lost everything. Okay, fine. Another Leo. Hit. Splash. Side shot. Beautiful. Let's go get the Jaguar. Let's just bomb in that general direction. Fuchs popping smoke. What? How exactly are you coming under fire? That is something I don't quite get. Like, does the enemy have anti-air here? Did they just drive all the way around? I guess it's possible. And it's definitely very easy for me to miss that. Because I'm focused on my front line. Let's have a look. Fuchs destroyed. Fuchs Milan. Iltis. I think they're gonna take a lot of casualties here. Kill. Yes! The fuck, is that a tank? Okay, new deal. We got a tank behind our lines, like there. Yeah, should have been protecting the flanks, and I wasn't. Okay, give me an AT plane. And an HE plane. Because I generally don't really have anything else. There, holy crap. What the fuck? What's all that? More importantly, why is it all here? Hit it with a cluster bomb. Yeah, that definitely wiped out a bunch of them. There was 5 tanks there. But they just drove up and then they sat there. Look at that, that's a good KD. I like that. Okay, our forces stay in place. They are going to earn 5 fatigue points. Which is really not good for them. Disorganized. Isn't that nice? Okay, I got 37 for 60. I have 2 turns left. Not a lot. These guys have fatigue 6 for 6, so they are completely disorganized. It loses its zone of control and will be destroyed if attacked without a supporting unit. Well, well, well. Would be a shame if that happened, wouldn't it? It's going to be a total defeat. For them. Right? Because if I go into an auto-resolve, they don't have any fire support. Yes. Got him. That only gave me 2 points, though. So we'll have to do this quite a few more times. I might be able to get some snacks over here. Especially the Rocket Artillery Battalion. I'd love to take that out. Can we prepare an attack? Now we'll just be attacking like this VKK group. What is that? Oh, it's reservists for days. And it would be in a town. That's not something I really want to do. I can be possibly quite bold. And just cut off all of these groups. Which would make the whole group disorganized. Holy shit. Okay, there's quite a bit there. It's artillery. Oh, it's anti-air. It's all of their... Yeah. This is their... their hinterland. This is the back of their lines. It's anti-air. It's arty groups. Like, it is not that deadly. I just have to find a way to cut these boys off. All of these boys. Yeah, no, they got a tiny corridor here. Cut off. Okay. Now, it is not that likely for these to be able to reinforce these. So, we'll just be... we'll be playing... hopping over each other's units. If this persists. Oh, can I attack that? Can I really? That would be amazing, but unfortunately not as of yet. What the hell came crashing down there? Arty groups. I'm now making quite a bit of progress, which means all my arty is kind of having a bit of trouble catching up. Now these are out of fuel, but right now they don't have any fatigue yet. So they're not as out of the fight as I would be hoping. They can only retreat through here, or through this area here, which I have covered. So if I'm able to cut off this road, I might be able to cut off any avenue of retreat that they have. So we'll do exactly that. We're going to capture Kirtov. And if I can destroy all of these units, maybe... Oh, and the 144th. Maybe there's a chance of coming back from this fight. I don't like this Panzer Battalion in my flank, though. I really don't like that. So I'm going to push these guys back a bit. This Panzer group can walk quite a while. They have quite a range. I don't exactly know how far, but I wouldn't be surprised if these are able to escape. Because that is a long way that I'm trying to push them. Okay, let's push you guys up a bit more. Deploy the NTR. ARR4. Sorry, AR4. That's the artillery barrage. I'm not so sure if Akatsias are going to be any use against this particular Panzer Battalion, because it's just tanks. Hitting the tanks with arty? I don't see it. Over here we have another arty group, the RM70s. You guys can also move up. Move up is right click. Yeah, block them off here. Whatever's left of this. Oh, no, actually these guys are full health, so that's good. Let's move these along. Let's move these along, and let's move these along. So we got 6 units caught behind enemy lines right next to Alsfeld, and over here we have another Panzer Battalion. It's going to be very interesting to see what the AI does. How they're going to handle this fight. I'm not so sure how valuable these are. If I'm reading this correctly, this guy has a value of 1 point. Because this is attack, this is defense value, and I guess that top right thing is that they're worth 1 point. So killing an 8-pointer, a 5-pointer, a 4, a 4, and a 4, and a 5, and I should be able to get the campaign done right away. It's just going to all come down whether or not these guys can get reconnected to their battle line. I don't know if they will be able to. I got the recon group here. Push these here. Push these here. We're going to try and cut off this town as well. No, can't do that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. They're not reconnected. They're not reconnected. Does this mean they're going to get disorganized? Because then I can just squash all of them. That'd be the... Holy shit, that'd be the dream. Your turn. Okay. I guess that they're not exactly as disorganized as I would hope. So this means they are going to get... They're going to get no debuffs. They're getting some fatigue. But these Panzer Battalions are getting no fatigue. Okay, so I need to try and get 17 points. Yes, that's going to be interesting. How am I going to get 17 points? There's a 4... Okay, it must be something else, that value. Is it AP? Action points. It's action points. Okay, so it's not the value of the group. Alright. So that means I don't know how valuable these guys are. I don't know how valuable they're going to be. First, we're going to have a little bit of a kicking of rocket artillery. They have 5 Fliegerfaust, and for the rest it's just Lars and Mars. So if I'm able to take those out, that'd be a nice snack. I can deploy command units. This is this is just a helicopter group. There is nothing else in here. These guys, do they have any anti-air? They don't. So if I attack here, it is quite likely that we're going to see these guys both get attacked. I won't be able to wipe them out, both, likely. Oh, these guys are going to go on the offensive. Oh, that's fine. I can also call in AR4. That's the artillery group. I don't feel like I need that here. Disallow AR4. I don't need planes either. I don't need planes either. Attacker, it's going to most likely be a tactical, or a complete victory. Let's go. Let's go hunt some arty. We have a bit of a curious map. I have a spawn zone there, and here. This seems to be spawning the wrong way. And then I have one over there. It's the same map as we've seen before, and Boris is right in their sector. Now, normally this would concern me, but this time around it doesn't. Because I can just fly in there very quickly, I can capture Anna, I can capture center, and I can be done with this battle. Ideally, pretty quick. They don't have any ground defenses, they don't have any ground units. Let's just get the recon helicopter and start flying at the gunships. I do also have the resupply helicopters. They do have some in here, so it's not like I can completely ignore all the anti-air. Let's send in some of the rocket pod, or the gun pod helos, because I think they'll be able to do quite a lot of work here. So that's the GUV Mi-8T. The rocket pod ones, yeah, why not? And you're going to get one hind. I got the AT2 with flanges, and the rocket pods. The AT2 with the 8 Kokons. Sure, let's bring that. As for capturing territory, let's bring an Mi-9. Let's also get... Well, it's going to be mostly like a skeleton crew. We're going to get a couple of these units deployed here, here. You guys are going to go to center. As are you. I feel like the guys which are actually on the ground might be at most risk here. Yeah, I was going to blitz them. Just crush these guys. Another Mi-24, another Mi-24, and another... Yep. Flight of the Valkyries. The worst thing that can happen is that they kill my reconnaissance. If that happens, well, it's going to be an interesting fight. But I have more recon. Oh, they've even captured center already. They're wasting no time. Okay, one big line of helicopters. They've even captured that? Really? Now that's very interesting. I wasn't expecting them to capture all of that. Get a recon Mi-2. Go. Find that CV. Gentlemen, forward. You're going to get another Mi-9 to capture that. This CV probably drove in from here. So it's going to have to be right on the edge here. What is that? Oh, come on. Really? Push into this town. You're going to capture this bit. They did shoot down the Mi-2 recon. Hello. Nice little drive-by here. Gun pods. Kill that Mars. Push. Push. Like, they don't have anything to hold any ground with. Kill. The only thing I gotta fear is a bit of rocket pod artillery. Sorry, a bit of, yeah, anti-air. Like that. And they do apparently have anti-air in this particular sector. They even have something that can, yeah, capture a building. Fliegerfaust's eliminated. Dude, like, don't try it. Not with that many ships around. I do want to find the CV here. This is taking a bit too long. Go get that. Stop. Forward. Motorschützen can go back into transports. That's another rocket arty group. Capture this. Those of you wounded, fall back. Holy shit, really? I'm getting attacked with MP2s by Fliegerfaust. This is the first. Like, sure enough, I should have provided some defenses for this helicopter, but, like, come on. These BTRs are gonna have a field day murdering this infantry. Come on, use the HMGs, wipe out the Fliegerfaust. It's not that hard. One down. Two down.
Einsatzbefehle, Karte, Kompass. Kann losgehen. Fahrgelegenheit gefällig. Führen Straßenmarsch durch. Puma Ende.
There's the CV. Thank you. Don't drop off then.
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides. 5. Kompanie bereit.
Forward. Send the command in, and let's get some Mi-9s. Ah, there's the CV.
Hier Puma sind auf Empfang.
Very nice.
Sollen wir wen mitnehmen?
Okay. The resupply.
Einsatzbefehle, Karte, Kompass.
I really hope I don't have to hunt everything down, because that's going to take me a bit more time than I would like. Oh, there was another CV kill. Oh, come on. There. Fucking Fliegerfaust took down another Mi-2. At this rate, I'm going to have a helicopter group without spotters. Get him. Thank you. Yeah, this is going to get wrapped up pretty quick. Now, that battle was a victory, and the enemy has earned a couple of fatigue points, but I don't think I will actually have gotten a complete unit kill. And as such, I'm not actually gaining any points from that. So that's unfortunate. I might be able to take the fight to the enemy here and wipe out VKK 471, that's that security group. But it's not really going to give me a whole lot of points. So next episode, we're going to have to hunt down some more points. I'm not sure if I can take all of these guys on, but we're going to have a pretty good damn try, because it's basically my last turn to do so. So thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for the next, and most likely last episode.